Welcome back everybody to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Hogwarts Legacy by Portkey Games. Welcome back everybody to and we got a microphone check. Great. Microphone is working. As you may know, if you are a subscriber to the channel, I just played about an hour of this game earlier today. Up to the point where we were sorted out into Gryffindor. And we had our first night, and now we're going to be jumping into Hogwarts Legacy, our first day of school. I'm definitely going to be talking and sharing my thoughts as we go. I definitely want to have a conversation, but I'm also going to be muting my mic during cutscenes because I do want to kind of learn and hear what the NPCs are doing and say. Anyways. So far, the first hour of this game was pretty amazing. It was cinematic. It was cool. Jonathan Loot. Wait, what's happening? Okay, anyways. Welcome everybody back to the Johnny Guitar channel. Okay, seems pretty basic. The game is, I am playing it on easy mode, by the way, guys, because I'm way more interested in the story than in... This is how I do games. First time I play them, you play it in story mode, okay? And then if the game is good enough, and you end up playing it again and again, you start ranking up the difficulty. This is what I've done in Skyrim as well as Fallout. Oh, look at this poster. That guy's cool. Anyways, Jonathan Loot, let us begin our first day of school. I'm super excited for this.
Now, which way is the common room?
Alright, I hope that Jonathan Loot gets to be one of the cool kids. Before we dive into this, I just want to look at something, okay? None of that, okay. None of that. No, okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's start our first day of school. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the Johnny Guitar channel. Like and subscribe. Thank you.
That new fifth year. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
Professor could arrive born with wings, Dennis.
So much better.
I'm sure you'd use them.
I'd spend all night there.
You'll like it, trust me. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new fifth year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Though I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Okay, you know how I see it. Oh, Ali Delmar. Hello again. Thank you for joining us here on the Johnny Guitar channel. You know the way I see it, everybody? I think we're going to end up doing a dark playthrough. I mean, initially, of course, Jonathan Lute is, you know, he's going to be a good kid. He's going to try his best to follow the rules, but things will start to crack because, once again, he was not raised here in Hogwarts. He comes with, as the Sorting Hat said in the last episode, he comes here with preconceptions. He's probably prone to anger. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out what kind of a student Jonathan Lute is. But I'm hoping that we can kind of be a little bit of a dark side student.
Any news about the dragon? Be enough to make me move, to be honest.
Still not working. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Okay, guys, I do want to point out a couple things because I'm a dick. Jessica, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the Johnny Guitar channel. Yes, I'm a bit of a dick, so I do want to point out some things. I've never played this game. I've never really read any of the Harry Potter books or watched the movies. So I'm kind of coming into this blind, but I do live in this current culture. I know who Harry Potter is. I get it. I understand it. I've had friends who were way into Harry Potter. Anyways, I feel like this is a smoking gun on the mantle. Chekhov's smoking gun. Her learning to do non-verbal spells. That's definitely going to come in handy later. And then in the first episode when the Professor Fig's... I love Professor Fig, by the way. When Professor Fig's friend, Osbrick, died, pretty sure that that guy's going to be the main villain, and that was like a fake death thing. Anyways.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
I'd like to retire to Hogsmeade one day.
I hope a professor catches her this time.
Please get down. Born with wings. Professor could arrive any moment. I'm sure you've used them.
Nellie will do anything for attention.
I don't want to get in trouble the first day. Nellie'll do anything for a thrill.
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
I don't want to get in trouble the first day.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower. From the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Okay, so this brings up another interesting point. So the adventure I had with Professor Fig going into that goblin bank vault, vault number 12. I'm not supposed to tell anyone about that, but what did we really get from that experience? Just a memory, right? And knowledge that something's going on. Like, we didn't get to keep the Portkey. Yeah, we just got to view that memory. That's all we took from that vault. We didn't grab anything. Kind of disappoints me. It would have been cool to get like a new wand or something from that first vault.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Yeah, you guys, I think Jonathan Lute's gonna go a little bit dark. Eventually. Not right now. Right now I want to be a good student. And this is okay. The early part of the game is going to be a bit of a slog. So, anyways, Yeah, let's just get through the first couple hours, and I'm really excited for the world to open up to us, but that's gonna be a while. Once again, thanks for joining us here on Johnny Guitar, and comment if you're watching, or even if you're watching later, comment below your experiences with Hogwarts Legacy. And I've just heard that there's going to be a Hogwarts Legacy 2 coming out, and that's pretty amazing. So let's see. It depends on if I can make it through this game.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Okay, awesome. This is it, everybody. This is our level up experience. I'm also going to be able to swap out my gear and my inventory. I think this is what makes it a bit of an RPG. What I've heard, because, you know. Okay, challenges. Awesome. We're going to have challenges. They probably award me XP, stuff like that. Oh, I'm still getting used to the cursor. Okay. Sweet. Sweet. Got it. Collected it.
Clever, isn't it?
Never a dull moment.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Wait, what? What? What's going on? Didn't she say Central Hall? I'm pretty freaking sure she said Central Hall, but whatever. Okay, I guess I'm just the Annex Library. Okay, I guess I just fast traveled using the flues, or the little flames.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I wish I was in Avalanche.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, Focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Wow. Wow. This game is beautiful. This is beautiful. You know what, you guys? Oh, Professor Fig, my best friend. I love you. And we definitely... Oh my gosh, you better not die. Okay. Professor Fig is totally gonna die. Oh my gosh. I actually don't know, but I would assume it's just good storytelling to have Professor Fig die at some point. That's when Jonathan Loot goes dark, everybody. But yeah, if you create a game that's open world, you let me create my own character, name my character, and then, you know, kind of build up the some basic RPG elements of my character, I will like that game. Alright, let's keep going.
I'm sorry.
There was a rumour from the barrels in the middle.
Hey, Phil Don, welcome to the Johnny Guitar channel.
Here.
Thanks for stopping by.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Yeah, Phil Don, I know I need to grind through a bunch of this, but like I said, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I haven't really read the books or seen any of the movies. I know who Harry Potter is. Anyways, this is interesting to me because it's all new to me. This is all new to me. So yeah, pretty good stuff so far.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
I also like how these children are not learning any actual basic skills like math, reading, arithmetic. Maybe they're learning Latin, perhaps, but
hand with mastery, as I'm
what,
sure the
what kind of possible future do these kids have?
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, Accio is like gobstones. Very good.
Jessica, I'm doing well. I'm doing quite well, Jessica. How are you doing? I've had a great day off. I got to walk my dogs quite a bit. Yeah, it's been lovely. And I started playing this game, which is pretty cool.
That's it.
Okay. Oof, a little too close on that one. Okay, Professor, get out of my way, buddy. I got this.
Splendid!
Oof, nope.
Happens to the best of us. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good.
Here we go. Yes! Well done. Watch this. There we go.
Phil Don says, try to hit her balls off. Okay. I'll do it.
Do not think I was
This is kind of nice, though. This is kind of nice. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go over here. Come on, Johnny.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
This game sucks. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. She's got me. She's got my... You know what? Everybody, I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking this.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Accio.
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tight game! It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Revelio. Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Accio.
Yeah, that Samantha girl was a bit of a bitch, huh? I mean, I can say that, right? I mean, she was a little, what, pretentious? She was, what's the word? Kind of underbiting, complimenting yet insulting at the same time. Okay, well, we are giving Jonathan Lute many reasons to go dark. I'll slaughter you all. I mean, no. We're not going that dark. I will be a bit roguish. Okay? We're gonna pull pranks. We're gonna be a little selfish. That's about as dark as we're gonna go here, but yeah. I've heard stories about how hard it is to navigate, but it seems like this little spell where a golden string kind of guides me is pretty good.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Master Pruitt, so are Levioso. Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should
Protego.
be easy. Protego complicates things.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Levioso. Protego.
You execute executed Levioso.
This can't be your first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Okay, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. We're killing it. Why is class only like 5 minutes long and I'm basically the only student who gets any instruction? You know what? Not gonna complain.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Yeah, these are more the hijinks I was talking about, you know? Sneaking into places, pranking, being just a bit of a jerkwad, you know, just a touch of jerkwadness. Currently not tracking any quest. There we go. Let's go visit Weasley after class. Okay, locate on map. I don't know if I'm doing this the way that I should be, but maybe I am. What does this mean? My challenges went up and my collections went up. Okay. Cool.
That young'un's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Sweet, I'm super excited to get my own wand, something cool looking, something that Jonathan... Can I get a loot? Can it look like a loot? I guess we'll find out. Exploring, hello, welcome to the channel. Have you played Hogwarts Legacy? Are you a fan of the books like Jessica is and the movies? You know what? I mentioned earlier that I'm kind of going in blind, but I said kind of. I haven't read any of the books. I haven't watched any of the Harry Potter movies, but you know what? I watched the Fantastic Beasts movie, and I loved it. I loved it. So the fact that this game is set in the 1800s, that it's more of a timepiece, I think really, for me, ups the enjoyment level.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
My parents were thrilled to hear that rap.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso.
How do I...
Revelio.
Okay, there's the page. Do I just grab it? I don't know how to grab it. I don't know how to grab this page. Tried shooting it out of the air. I tried using it. Trying to use Levioso on it, but maybe that's not it. Okay. Oh, can I jump?
Revelio. Got it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Phil Dawn, who suggested the purple spell. Awesome.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Accio. Brilliant. Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
You know, I'm really loving the atmosphere. Kind of this, like, Oxford British school atmosphere. I'm enjoying this. There's a lot to see and do. I'm sure I'll get sick of it eventually, but for now, there's a lot to see and do. Oh, I don't want to do that, though. Okay. We need to... I don't want to look for her gobstones. We're not doing any side quests. Because some of the advice that I've heard... Assignment to earn Reparo before going to Hogsmeade. Learn Reparo from Professor Ronan. Where is Professor Ronan? I'm having a hard time, like... I need a bird's eye view. Give me a bird's eye view. Those are the gobstones. That's Hogsmeade. More gobstones. Where the hell's the professor? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, cool. That's the most important thing, everybody, is figuring out how to work the map and the quests. So now we're going to go back to return to Professor, whatever his name is.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Reparo! Nicely done! Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio!
Okay, so you need to get to Hogsmeade. Meet Sebastian near the entrance to Hogwarts. Okay. Guess we're heading off into the wilderness? Is that what's happening? Guess we'll see.
Wasn't that first year keeping one under her bed? I'm sure the prefects would have found her out if she was.
I'd imagine it.
There's something in there. I just know it.
I should like to retire to a small family.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Yeah, this game is stunning. This game is quite beautiful. Like I said, I'm not really a Harry Potter fan, but I am really enjoying the experience, and I'm really enjoying the charm and the lore of this game. Plus, the buttons, the controller, it's pretty intuitive. It's pretty obvious.
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Just when I think I'm finished with my
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
You know, you guys, I'm feeling a little bit lazy today. You know what I mean? Just kind of chill. It's my day off. I got to work tomorrow morning pretty early. And this game is, so far, kind of perfect for that. For just chilling, having a bit of a smoke and a drink. And, yeah. I like it. So far, this game is pretty chill. Jonathan Lute. Anyways, you guys, I do enjoy that you guys have joined me here on this journey. I normally play Skyrim and Fallout 4. This is kind of a new type of game for me to play. So, yeah, anyways, thanks for joining me, you guys. I really appreciate it.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Huh? A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. and a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Okay, cool. Hogsmeade. That's fun. Haircut place. Awesome. Okay, cool. So this is the near town. Now, my question is, because once again, haven't read any of the Harry Potter books, but is this town full of people? Are we in the wizarding world? Like, I have this idea that the Hogwarts and the wizarding world are kind of in a alternate dimension, still on Earth, but kind of like a different dimension, right? And then they have to like travel to the world of Mungus or whatever. I don't know a lot about Harry Potter, you guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, so is this place full of like normal humans as well as wizards? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. What do I need to do in this area? Okay, I see. I need to visit. Okay, there's my quest. I have like 4 locations to visit, and in each one I'll get something cool, I assume. One thing though is that I just downloaded this game, and I downloaded the like deluxe edition that was on sale on the PlayStation Network. So I've got a bunch of like extra outfits and stuff I can utilize. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've got like cool extra gear. Anyways.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again. I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Holy crap, do I get to create my own wand? I love it. Okay. Stock, honey brown, unicorn hair, surprisingly swishy, 14.5 inches. Good, because we need to definitely be long. One style.
How intriguing.
Okay, I guess we could do... Ooh, notched warm brown. I like that. Well, no, I kind of like that color better. Yeah, I like that color.
Curious indeed.
I like that, so... I like the way that looks. I mean, I guess we were talking earlier about getting a flute.
How intriguing.
One that looks like a flute, perhaps. Yeah, those are all weird ones. Jessica, welcome back to the Johnny Guitar channel. Okay, wood type yew, English oak. I don't know, I like yew.
How intriguing.
14.5 inches, surprisingly swishy. Yeah, those are all good. Let's purchase that wand.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest. Unicorn blood will keep things alive, sir. At all costs. J. Pippin's potions.
Jessica asks how my day's been going so far. Or you know, maybe that's actually an old message. Sometimes if no one has commented for a little bit, it'll start recycling the old messages. But you know what, everybody? I do want to remind you my day has been going pretty well. It's the little things in life, everybody. It's the little things in life that make us happy.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Let's take a moment to enjoy the scenery, everybody, and the beauty of this game. This is charming and fun. Oh, there's a page. Nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm getting so good at this. Okay, let's enjoy the game, everybody. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, everybody. It was suggested to me earlier that I should make sure I do all of the Finn or Sebastian side missions. Let's look at that for a moment. I think the Sebastian side missions were crossed... Wait. Did I go too far? Crossed wands. I speak to... Okay, that might be the Sebastian. It's dueling, underground dueling. It's like a fight club for the kids. I love it. I love it. What else do we have here? What about my level? Gear? Oh, this is it. Okay, everybody. Black leather gloves. Let's equip those because they're just freaking cool looking. Now, I'm not sure if the gear I have is... Nope, nothing there. Okay. Favorite part. So I have these glasses because they look like Harry Potter. I don't like them. I do not like those glasses. We are not Harry Potter. We're not playing as Harry Potter, you guys. I'm telling you. I do like a good cap, though. Yeah, it's a good looking cap. Yeah. I kind of want to look... See, this is the point. I kind of want to look like a little bit like a street urchin. Okay. Sweet, sweet. Starting to look cool. Traditional school robe. Okay. What about outfit? I think right now I have to wear the robe because... Okay. Maybe I don't need the hat. Let's keep the hat on, actually. We gotta keep the sun out of rise. I'm not liking the, You know what? Screw it. Let's keep the scarf as well, okay? We don't need to get weird about this. Does that look cooler or not cooler? Ah, I look like a hipster.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done. Let me up. That's right, you lumbering louts. He's faltering. A few more hits to do the job.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Repairer.
A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Revelio. Repairer. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Revelio. Repairer. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Revelio. Repairer. Revelio. Repairer. Revelio. Accio.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items.
Revelio.
Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to the... At your leisure.
Assuming it is
Revelio.
There's a bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Repairer. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us? I don't think so. What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood? Ranrock is working with Rookwood. The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Okay, one note I have to make here. So earlier I asked, hey, what do people do when they graduate from Hogwarts? What kind of work do wizards get once they graduate? Because apparently academics is #1. So did this lady, Sirona Ryan here, the bartender and the owner of the bar, did she graduate from Hogwarts only to become a bar owner? I'm not saying that being a bar owner is a bad thing. I'm just wondering, like, do people who graduate end up living and working here in Hogsmeade, or do they go back to the human Mungo world? I don't know. I just don't know.
Revelio.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Arlo.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
That was an incredibly exciting first day of school, everybody. Okay. Okay, welcome to Hogsmeade. Yep. You know what else I like? We found a bunch of those pages. We found a bunch of pages. Field guide pages, which is awesome. What is this? An owl? There's now an owl here. Oh, you received an owl post. Okay, that's like mail, right? Okay. Ooh, from Professor Fig. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Okay, so we found a locket. I thought when we were in the weird goblin underground bank vault, all we found was a memory. But we found a locket. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, cool. I'll definitely do that, Professor Fig. You are awesome. Okay, everybody. Well, I think that's enough for now. That was a pretty amazing first day at Hogwarts. That was quite adventurous. I learned a bunch. I learned a couple more spells. And the gameplay is pretty good. This is a decent gameplay. I like it. It's not too difficult. Intuitive. This world is rich and detailed. I love a detailed, rich world, everybody. I love it. Anyways, thank you for watching the Johnny Guitar channel. I'm going to try to play a little more of Hogwarts Legacy tomorrow evening. We'll see if I get to it, but I'm really going to try. Otherwise, I'll definitely be playing Hogwarts Legacy on Thursday. Thank you for joining me in this adventure. Like and subscribe. Check out the channel. I play a lot of games. I know I play a lot of Skyrim, and I know that I play a lot of Fallout 4. But check out the playlist on the Johnny Guitar channel, the Johnny Guitar Plays playlist. You'll see that I play a variety of games. And now, we're going to be playing this one. So thank you guys so much for joining in here and watching the Johnny Guitar channel. We will see you next time we play Hogwarts Legacy with Jonathan Lute.